Okay, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Bakak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to Akimata that puts his word in truth and in sincerity. Hey, man. Things to consider. Even though the federal government tried to order Donald Trump, the Trump administration, to issue SNAP benefits, Donald Trump was like, nah, I'm not doing it. So I don't know if people getting their SNAP benefits, but from what I'm hearing, nobody's receiving them. So a lot of people, they are in their feelings and going through what they're going through because of the fact that they're not receiving their benefits. And that's a part of the great miseries of 2nd Ezra 8 and 50. For many great miseries should be done to them that in a lot of times to do them the work because they have walked in great pride. A lot of people is not considering that Donald Trump is playing for keeps. He's not doing his own thing. He's doing what the international bankers tell him to do. So you got to consider that. Those that's in the know, you got to consider that. Donald Trump is not no political leader. He's a puppet for the international bankers, those that funded him, that gave him the funds to run for president, looking for favors. And that's how that shit goes. That's how politics goes, man. Donald Trump ain't no leader. He's the president of the corporation that the elites run, but that's all he is. A president of a corporation that the elites run, and he takes orders. And that's the bottom line. He takes orders. But a lot of people don't realize that, man. And you got a lot of people talking about they're going to do certain shit to achieve their necessity, for food. They're going to run into these different they're going to run into these different Walmarts and Sam Clubs, and they're going to try to run out and do some fucking crazy shit. But I tell you in the scriptures, the book of Sirach, chapter 7, verse 1, do no evil, so shall no harm come to thee. You got to obey the powers that be. Pursuant to Romans chapter 13, verse 1. You got to obey the powers that be, man. Because the powers that's in rulership is ordained by Yahweh Shah. So you got to obey the powers that be, that was set up by Yahweh Shah. In this case, it's Esau, a so-called white man. So if you're going to go and try to ramshack a Walmart, which is a big corporation owned by the elites, or a Sam's Club, or any other corporate establishment, you're going to be led with batons upon your head, being locked up, and possibly put to death. Because Esau's not playing. He was given the sword. He's not going to bear that sword in vain, man. He going to use that sword to the best of his ability. So it tell you, do no evil, so shall no harm come to thee. Depart from the unjust. You got people that's on the line, on TikTok, on Instagram, talking about what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. Hey, you got to depart from them people, man. Have no dealings with them people. It says, depart from the unjust, and iniquity shall turn from thee. Wow, almost hit this motherfucker. Not even looking, reading. That's why it's not good to read and drive at the same time. Almost rear-end somebody. Anyways, that didn't happen. That didn't happen, so I'm good. So it'll tell you, it says, depart from the unjust, which are the unruly, wicked-ass niggas out here. Talk about what they're going to do. Now, mind you, I have a sore tooth. So I'm talking about a list because I have a sore tooth. It is hurting me tremendously. But I still, every time I talk, it hurts me. When air goes into my mouth, it hurts me. Because I was eating popcorn and a kernel got into my my gums, and now I'm facing the consequences of eating popcorns, which I'm not eating no more. I'm not eating no more popcorn, man. No more popcorn. That shit is done. So I got a toothache that's killing me. But the work gotta be done. So, back in the book of Sirach, chapter 7 verse 1, it says, 7 verse 2, it says, depart from the unjust, and iniquity shall turn away from thee. Verse 3, my son, sow not upon thee the fowls of wickedness, of unrighteousness, which is wickedness. Sin upon sin, committing adultery, gang banging, doing that which is not right in the eyes of the Most High. It says, sow not upon the flowers of unrighteousness, and thou shalt not reap them sevenfold. When you're doing wickedness, wickedness is going to come to you. And that's how the Most High set it up. When you do dirt, it comes back to you. Whatever a person sow in life, whether it's righteous or wickedness, he's going to reap it. So, the Lord warned you, do his prophets. If you don't take heed, you get put to death, man. You get put to death, man. When you go to the book of Sirach, chapter 18, verse 20, it says, before judgment, examine thyself. You got to examine yourself, man, daily, before judgment come upon you. To make sure you're doing the right things. You got to examine yourself, man. It says, before judgment, examine thyself, man. It says, shit, I'm fucking driving in Slack here. I'm driving, I'm trying to read, but at the same time, so it's not good to do that. So I'm just going to get to my destination and finish this off, what I'm saying. But it says, let me just get on the highway, and I'll continue what I was saying. But hey, man, you have to examine yourself, man. Whether you're in this truth or not, sincerely, you got to examine yourself. Always traffic. Look at this, always traffic. You can't get around it. It's always traffic. It is what it is. It's all good. But anyway, it says, my son, sow not upon thee the fowls of unrighteousness, and thou shalt not reap them sevenfold. When you don't indulge in wickedness, when you stay away from wicked ass niggas, and you sit to yourself and be around like-minded men like yourself, you're gonna be okay. But 2/3 of you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans is like a wild bull in a net, pursuant to Isaiah 51 verse 20. You're on every street corners, in front of every A-rap store, doing wicked shit, selling drugs, gang banging, doing what you do. Until the Most High bring judgment upon you. You know, this thing to consider, man. You know, why do wickedness when you can follow righteousness, man? Because on the internet, mainly YouTube, then you got YouTube, you have Odyssey, you have Rumble, Instagram, you have Israelites all over the YouTube, all over the internet, man. Why follow wickedness? Instead, follow righteousness, man, so you can be saved. But the Most High, pursuant to Isaiah chapter 6, verse 9, have blinded a lot of you niggas where you can't get this truth. It's the bottom line. Something to consider. Consider this as a warning. Death and destruction is coming. Pursuant to Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 9 to 12, the Most High pointed 4 kinds of death for you niggas. To get the understanding of that, go to Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 1 to 3. That's it. That's it. No more to be said, man. The 2/3 of you niggas is gonna die the death of the wicked. And what's the death of the wicked? Thermonuclear destruction. Pursuant to Isaiah, the 34th chapter. The whole chapter is bad, man. Going into how Esau, the so-called white man, is going to be destroyed in his kingdom. Zephaniah, chapter 1, verse 14 and 15 go do the same thing. That great day of the Lord, man. The Lord ain't playing, man. The only ones that's playing games and following Esau's traditions is, now I'm going to say this right here. If I'm talking about a list, it's because of the fact that I have a sore tooth. My shit is killing me. But I got to make these videos. I got to put my video out. So if I'm talking about a list, it's because my tooth on this side is killing me. And I got a dentist appointment to pull it out. But I got to wait till Tuesday. That's my appointment. So from there, I got to endure this goddamn madness where I can't chew nothing, I can't eat. But it's all good, man, you know? Whew. So you hear me talk about a list, it's because of the fact that I have a sore tooth. A tooth that needs to be extracted out of my mouth. And I got a dentist appointment. But back to what I was saying. A lot of you people are going to be taken in a great number, man. Pursuant to 2nd Ezra, chapter 5, verse 1. Because you're not right in the spirit. Bottom line, man. Bottom line. You're not right in the spirit. You know the crazy thing about driving in New York City? It's always traffic. I don't care what highway you get on, is always gonna be traffic, bumper to bumper. Why? I don't know. It was never like this. But now it's like bumper to bumper traffic. People cutting you off, don't care. You know, road rage is at an all-time high. But that's these niggas that got demons on them. A speed demon, a road rage demon. People that, you know, that's get off on, you know, mischief and wickedness, man, and violence. And you gotta watch out for people like that. So I watch, hey man, you wanna get by me? Yeah, get by me. I'm not gonna fight you and I'm not gonna go ahead of you. Because people cut you off, try to hit your car, or they get in front of you and try to press the brakes so you can rear end them so they can get a come up. I'm hip to all the games. So you got a lot of people out here, unruly drivers, they got demons on them. So you got to be on point. So lock in for the rant, you know. But, you know, I'm going to end it, you know, because I'm always at my destination. And, sometimes you just got to realize who you dealing with. You got Esau pulling the strings and having things happen. One time they said they're going to bring back the benefits. Now Trump saying he's not going to do it. We cannot be ignorant of Satan's devices. 2 Corinthians 2:11. That this devil is a sly fox. And what he's doing is trying to excite people to go crazy so he could bring in that order that he want to bring in. But Jake ain't biting. There's no riots. You got long food banks, but Jake ain't fucking rioting and going crazy because the Most High ain't put that spirit on them. But soon, that's not going to be the case. Jake gonna go out wholeheartedly. Just saying. Consider what I'm saying. Because Esau, the so-called white man, has an agenda. Why would he suspend SNAP benefits during the government shutdown in the month of November where all you niggas like to celebrate Thanksgiving? Is that a coincidence or is that done purposely? You consider that. Think about that. Was it done purposely? You people have a lot of clue what's going on with the government, man. That shit was done purposely, man. To get you niggas to fly off the handle so they could bring in the order. Esau is itching and waiting for the time to do what he want to do. Get rid of you useless eaters. You niggas. A lot of you black women are useless fucking eaters, man. Depending on the government. So Esau want to get rid of you bitches, man. A bunch of fucking useless eaters. Shit is crazy, man. But it is what it is, man. A bunch of useless eaters talking about the black women, talking about what the black men bring to the table. Bitch, you bring it to the table SNAP benefits. And multiple children by different daddies. It is what it is, man. But guess what? The Most High is about to bring some calamities upon your ass. Ecclesiastes, or the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 25. In the day of prosperity, there's a forgiveness of affliction. But in the day of affliction, there's a forgiveness of prosperity. Remember that and consider that. Shit's about to get real hectic out here. Consider that. So with that, I'm going to close it out. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles and the bishops and the elders of Great Millstone. With that, Shalom.